but they just don't know. People seen it, but they just don't know. Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 22 of the Georgia State Dynasty. And you can see we have a couple of recruits ready to visit. Blake Gardner actually being the only one, but we're also in a battle with a couple others, so we're starting to progress a little bit with our recruiting. And you can see here we're scheduling our visit for Blake Gardner, one of the speed halfbacks that we're really targeting, and we're going to end up scheduling his visit for, I believe, what was that? I think it was a late week. And we're also going to remove Chad Harris from the board. We were in a battle with him, realized we were just too far behind, didn't want to, take the time to put points into him, so we're going to put some more points into Marcus Nicholson, a nice guard right there that we would love to have as a part of our offensive line, and Justin Poland, I think it's Poland. So we're also going to, I believe that's going to pretty much do it for the points this week. So we have an offensive coordinator upgrade for Dave Baldwin. We're going to look around here for a little bit and end up going with the cannon to improve our quarterback's play, and hopefully that will help us out this week as we're going up against Washington at Washington. The Panthers are riding a 2-game skid into this ball game against Washington, so we could really use a W right here, but it's going to be tough. Washington poses one of the best defenses in the NCAA, and we'll have to see if we can overcome that, as this is a very good squad under, I believe they still have Steve Sarkisian as their coach there up in Washington. I can't quite remember, but I think he's still there. So anyway, going up against Washington, obviously in their relatively new home stadium, very nice one, might I add. But as usual in Seattle or Washington, it's raining a little bit there. So obviously it's one of the Seattle areas like that, and Washington experience a lot of rain throughout the years. So you get a lot of rainy games like this. We'll just have to play through it. But this is kind of shaping up to be a defensive-oriented game. Washington obviously has a great defense, kind of sloppy weather, sloppy game. Maybe the quarterback doesn't have a great handle on the ball, same with the running back, so it's kind of shaping up to be one of those ugly, low-scoring games. We'll see what happens, but either way, we're in Husky Stadium, and after a punt here with just already 4 minutes to play in the first quarter, very uneventful first quarter so far, a nice 20-yard punt return from Kendall Taylor, and that's going to set up now what would be a 2nd and 10 pitch to Dwayne Washington. Washington to the outside, he's got some space, and he can go all the way, and he will. A huge touchdown run, 42 yards for Dwayne Washington, and the Huskies get on the board first as they will take a 7-0 lead over the Georgia State Panthers. Now we have a studio update coming, and it is from UL Lafayette. They have been very hot lately after beating Oregon a couple weeks ago. Oregon, I should say. They're beating Western Kentucky right now as we will face them next week. That is going to be a tough matchup. But 2nd and 13, it's going to be a curl route to Jordan Giles as Georgia State will look to try and match up the score here. And now we are going on 3rd and 13 later in the drive. Bell going to drop back, fire this one right side. Caught by Avery Sweeting, a beautiful catch. He goes down the sidelines. We'll pick up 39 total, and we'll get to about the 30 or 31-yard line. Now 1st and 10, a little play action fake to Gerald House. Bell's going to end up dumping it off to him. House turns around, runs upfield. He will pick up about 5 yards right there. Nice catch on the check down. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Read option. Bell's going to get hit hard, and he will be brought down, and he is shaken up on the play, it looks like. So backup Ben McLean will have to come in now in relief for Ronnie Bell, at least for the moment. McLean gets hit hard right there. He will lose it, but we do end up recovering. However, we would have to punt it away, so Washington takes over from their own 1 after a beautiful punt. And there we go, Skyler Miles. He's going to find Austin Jenkins right there, the big tight end out of Washington. Many people will think that he will be a top draft pick in this upcoming NFL draft. I would not be surprised. I've seen him play a couple times, just highlights and stuff. He's quite the beast, but Skyler Miles, 9-yard run right there. Now hand off to Dwayne Washington up the middle on the draw play. Phone's going off, I apologize. And that is going to be an 18-yard pickup for Dwayne Washington. He is really rumbling through this Georgia State defense right now. Miles finds Jenkins once again on the outside. That is going to make it a new first down. 24-yard pickup. Stuff is dropping everywhere. Jesus. Come on, Ian. Anyway, that's going to be a handoff right there to Collier. Breaks the tackle down the sideline, steps out of bounds, but it's a 14-yard pickup for Jesse Collier. 2nd and 7, shotgun set for Skyler Miles. He's going to drop back here, scramble, step up in the pocket. He will get sacked, however, and he will lose 5 yards. So 4th and 16 coming up. This was an interesting decision here to not go for it, or not kick the field goal, I should say, and go for it. They do not convert, and after our defense looked terrible that drive, they looked primed for just some sort of points on the board. They do not get anything out of it. However, we're going to just give it right back to him. Ronnie Bell loses 15 yards in the sack right there. 4th and 29 coming up. We would punt it away. Taylor on the punt return, going to cut to the outside across the 30 to about the 26-yard line before getting hit. Very hard right there by Joseph Peterson. Now 1st and 10, Miles out of the pistol formation. Actually, it's empty backfield, excuse me. He's going to step up in the pocket once again and gets sacked once again. Another 5-yard loss. Now 2nd and 15, empty backfield once again for Skyler Miles. He's going to drop back, fire this one to the left. That is going to be caught by his man, DeAndre Campbell. but he will not pick up the first down. So on 4th and 5 coming up, another 4th down opportunity for Miles. He gets hit, and a beautiful play right there by our linebacker, who came in late and actually kind of stopped the momentum from carrying the ball over the plane. So end of the half here, they're going to chuck this one up on a potential Hail Mary play, and that is going to be incomplete off the hands of a couple of our guys, actually Kite Dallas and one of their receivers. But interesting decisions to go for it there. My theory is that their kicker was hurt, and I did not check, but I don't know, their kicker might have been hurt, and maybe they didn't have confidence in kicking a couple of those field goals. Maybe the rain had something to do with that, I don't really know. But 2 weird 4th down conversions that they just did not convert, and I don't know, it's a weird decision. I was very confused by it, but it could be 13-0, could be 21-0, could be a lot bigger of a score than it is right now. So we got to take advantage. Only down by 7. Kyle Flowers on the ensuing punt return to start at the second half, down the sideline across the 40, a 41-yard return. And here comes the Georgia State offense, a little read option action. Bell's going to keep it. Bell to the outside. Here we go. It's Ronnie Bell across the 30 to about the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard pickup for the redshirt junior quarterback. Now empty backfield, 3rd and 10. Bell going to drop back, fire that one off, and it's dropped by Linquez Blair. A key drop right there. 4th and 10 coming up. We're going to bring in our field goal unit. Lutz doesn't have the most range in the world. He puts this one up, and it is going to be no good. Just short under the post right there, under the crossbar. And Washington will take over 1st and 10. Read option for Siler Miles. He'll keep it. He's going to cut back in, and he's got some space. He could go all the way across the 25-20, and he will. Touchdown, Siler Miles, a 72-yard quarterback keeper, and that is going to make it a 14-0 ball game. Now a little pistol action right here. It's going to be a keeper for Ronnie Bell in the read option. Cuts back in, makes a nice move, but he fumbles. Recovered by Linquez Blair, who's actually going to pick up some extra yardage right here. He will get to about the 41-yard line. It's a 16-yard pickup for Linquez Blair. So 3rd and 9 here. Another pistol formation. Bell fires this one, intercepted by Dixon. And he could go all the way. He's going to get a nice return right here. Stumbles and will fall down at about the 22. But a nice play nonetheless. And Washington will take over in great field position at 1st and 10 I formation. It's going to be some play action. Miles to the left side. Caught by Jenkins. I tried to hit triangle there and pick that off. But of course it just didn't respond. And it's 21-0. So Bell now is going to scramble to his right. And up looking for someone down the field. He'll take off on his own. No, will fire it. It's caught by Jordan Giles, who cut back upfield after he could not get open on his corner out. Picks up 33 yards. Now a little play action with Anthony Hudgens. And Bell's going to scramble to his right. Avoids the tackler. And is going to run this one for a 1st down. Picks up 10 yards on the gain. Now 2nd and 10. Play action fake. Bell dropping back. Firing this one. Almost intercepted. Will go incomplete. So 3rd and 10 coming up. But wait a second, Ronnie Bell is down, folks. He appears to have re-injured the bruised sternum for earlier in the game. So Ben McLean's going to come in 3rd and 10. McLean intercepted. His first play of the ball, or first play of that drive, I should say. He's been in the ball game already. He throws an interception, so I guess no Ronnie Bell versus Ben McLean debate today. But Siler Miles takes over from about the 20-yard line. Gives that to Kendall Taylor on the blitz. We were sending a blitz right there, and Taylor's going to run for a while. He will finally be brought down by Robert Dowling, but it's a 36-yard pickup. Now another shotgun set for Siler Miles. He's going to scramble to the right, caught by Austin Jenkins. That'll give him an 11-yard gain. This time they're actually going to bring up the field goal unit. This kick is up, and it is no good. So really, Washington should have way more points than they have right now. But my calculation, if they make 2 field goals and then make that one extra one, should be 30-0 right now instead of 21. So some missed opportunities from Washington so far. McLean's comes back in the game, drops back, fire this one deep, caught by Drew Pearson. Nice throw and a nice catch by Drew Pearson and Ronnie Bell right there. Not Ronnie Bell, Ben McLean, excuse me. So play action fake. McLean scrambles to his left. He's not too mobile, but he can throw on the run like that. Finds Linquez Blair, cuts upfield, and picks up a nice chunk right there. And he's going to cross the 30-yard line, so we're in field goal range once again, potentially. Ben McLean is going to scramble to his right. He's got some space. He's going to take off as he has a lot of room to run, and will pick up about 14 yards on the gain. Now, here we go, another shotgun formation. McLean looking to the right side. He doesn't really find anyone. He's going to have to throw this one away. He gets hit hard on the play, and Ben McLean is down. We've lost our 2 top quarterbacks. Here comes the 3rd stringer, Clay Chastain, who we've never used before, but on his first pass of the season to Tyshawn Clemens. Or that's his 3rd pass, I should say, but Clemens' first catch of the season is a touchdown, so kind of get some of the B team in there. And Chastain was impressive. He was not too bad in the little time that he got here. 4:23 to play now. We've cut it down to a 14-point lead. Chastain hits Blair right there, so Chastain looking good. I thought about bringing in Gavin Edwards, the freshman who we're trying to redshirt this year, but I decided I didn't want to lose a year of eligibility on Gavin Edwards just for kind of what at this point was a throwaway game. I mean, I really did not think we had a shot at winning this one, even though we're kind of driving right here, but we're going to get sacked, lose 11 yards on the game, 3rd and 21 coming up. And now here we go on 4th and 9. Chastain going to do a little play action fake. Throws this one, drop by Linquez Blair, and that's pretty much going to be your ball game. They're going to run out the clock from here, and they're going to take home this victory, 21-7. So going into Washington, a team that was ranked, I believe, the week before this, so they must have lost last week or whatever. But they're a very good team, very good defense. I thought we played okay. Obviously, our offense was not too good, but I thought our defense was very good against a pretty good team. I thought, Siler Miles, Austin Jenkins, a couple guys who can beat you down the field, and Dwayne Washington's pretty good. So I don't know. I thought we played okay going into Washington. Obviously, I did not expect to win. We were, definitely not favored. So, and it's gonna wrap this here for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And so I'm out. Peace.